Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, and a couple of other researchers of hers, points out the power that your mindset has on your ability to achieve your goals and the things you want to set out to do. In this episode, I am excited to be sharing with you some of the lessons I have learned from her researches that I think might be of good help to you. So stick around. Welcome back, Millennials. If we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Joanne Chirabo, and you are welcome to the Standout Millennial. On this channel, we share tips and strategies on how to stand out, win at life, and be better versions of ourselves while at it. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, you better hit it and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the value that we share on this channel. The biggest lesson that I learned from Carol Dweck's work is that the way that you picture yourself or the way that you envision yourself profoundly affects the things that you do, the things that you're able to achieve, and the way that you view yourself profoundly affects the way that you live your life. And the way that you live your life profoundly affects whether you'll be able to achieve the goals that you set out to or not. The way that you look at yourself matters a lot because most times what you see, what you envision, is what you end up believing. And then what you believe is then what you end up living. So don't you think that it's high time that you paid more attention to the things that you think about and the things that you believe about yourself? According to Carol Dweck's research, a fixed mindset assumes that our character, intelligence, and creative abilities are static givens, which we cannot change in any meaningful way. And success is the affirmation of that inherent intelligence. An assessment of how those givens measure up against an equal fixed standard. Striving for success and avoiding failure at all costs becomes a way of maintaining the sense of being smart or skilled. In the same research, a growth mindset, on the other hand, thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a heartening springboard for growth and for stretching out existing abilities. Out of those two mindsets, which we manifest from a very early stage, springs a great deal of our behavior, our relationships with success and failure in both professional and personal contexts, and ultimately, our capacity for happiness. In her research, we are well introduced to two different mindsets, quite conflicting, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So let's look at some more differences with these two mindsets. So here we can see two different persons with clearly two different personalities. One has a fixed mindset on the left, and on the right we have the growth mindset. In the face of challenges, the fixed mindset person would rather choose to avoid the challenges. Let's say if they bring a task to your table and you probably don't know how to achieve it. You've never done that thing before. What do? Do you pass it on to someone else? You can do that, yes. But growth mindset says that I pick up this task, I learn how to do it, I set myself up for the job, and I do it well. Now that's a growth mindset. The growth mindset person is going to embrace the challenges because they know that within the challenge is where there's growth, yeah? In the face of obstacles, I'm sure the fixed mindset person is going to just give up because, I wasn't built for this. I cannot do this. No, I'm not going to go there. No, I cannot walk from here to Kamocha. No, I'm not comfortable doing this. No, I'm not comfortable doing that. And in the face of obstacles, the fixed mindset person is bound to give up. Just give up and stop. No, growth mindset says you persist. Even in the face of obstacles, you persist. You keep going, you keep pushing. Because while you keep pushing, that builds character. And you need the character. That's growth mindset right there. In the face of effort, I'm sure fixed mindset people see effort as fruitless and worthless, and They don't feel like they should put effort in something. I know of a couple of people who go like, I'm not built for that. I'm not going to like if something doesn't come to me naturally, I'm not going to try hard to do it. No. You need to stretch yourself. You need to expand. You need to grow. You need to evolve. You can't be comfortable where you are. No, it's not going to help you. A growth mindset person will see effort as a pathway to mastery. Because there's nothing you don't work hard at. If you want to learn an instrument, you need to work hard at it. Day by day, you get there to mastery. But it takes effort. Yeah, effort is the pathway to mastery. Now that's the growth mindset we're talking about. In the face of criticism, I'm sure the fixed mindset person will ignore it and will take it negatively, will feel like, oh, you don't like me, you're saying bad things about me, you're beefing on me. No, that's a fixed mindset. The growth mindset person is going to go like, okay, there could be a point here. This person might be true. This person might be saying the truth about me. There's something that this person is seeing that I am not. And they will choose to grow. Yeah? They will learn from the criticism. They will not take it personally and they will not get emotional about it. Because in growth, there's pain. You need to adjust. There are things that you're not comfortable about, but you need to adjust. Yeah? You need to learn from the criticism and not take it negatively. In the face of success of others, the success of your friends, the success of your relatives, your neighbors, the people around you are getting the things that you hope you want to get, but you're not getting them yet. They're driving cars. It's not your time yet. Fixed mindset is going to feel very threatened by the success of others. And they're going to sulk and feel sorry for themselves and be like, oh, why not me? Why not me that? Yet you need to realize that you need to learn a few lessons before you actually get those things you want to get to. That is the hard truth. Growth mindset finds lessons in the successes of others. It's good to look at your friend, your housemate, your sister, your relative succeeding, and you can draw inspiration from that. I mean, you keep drawing inspiration from Usain Bolt or people you don't know, but how much better from people you know, people that you can even relate with and pick tips, learn lessons, interact with, and become better. That's growth mindset, yeah? I am sure and I hope that at this point everyone is on team growth mindset, right? We bless the Lord for neuroplasticity. According to emotive.com, neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain to adapt to change in an individual's environment by forming new neural connections over time. Neuroplasticity is sometimes referred to as brain plasticity. Aspects of our brains are plastic, meaning that they are adaptive and can be altered in response to environmental and or structural changes. Neuroplasticity explains how the human brain is able to adapt, master new skills, and store memories and information, and even recover after a traumatic brain injury. All I'm hearing from this definition is that the mind is not something that is rigid. It's like a muscle. It's something that you can build and change intentionally over time. Yeah? And this tells me that it's not even a mindset anymore. It's more of a mind state, because it is a state of mind. It is something that you can change. It is not set in stone. So it doesn't make it a mindset. Yeah? You can reprogram your mind to work towards your success. With that said, here are my 10 tips on how to develop a growth mindset, and you'll be well on your way to counting your milestones. Tip number 1, believe that you can grow. I mean, we've seen, facts have told us, neuroplasticity, yeah? The brain is a muscle, you can grow it. You can keep changing it. If you believe that, I don't know. If you don't believe that, I don't know what you want to believe, yeah? If you want to believe something else, that's up to you, but the facts are telling us that the brain is something that can grow. So you need to believe that, yeah? Tip number 2, be willing to grow and become better each day through the situations around you. If you have the spirit to grow, if you want to grow, if you have the will to grow, trust me, there is always opportunities around you. You can look around you, the circumstances around you, the situations that you face on a daily basis. There is always something to grow you in there, if you want to grow anyway. So have the will to grow. Some of these things you need to want them for yourself. You need to have the will. You need to want it for yourself. You need to want to change. You need to want to grow on your own. However much someone else will push you, will teach you, will pounce and give you all the information that you need, if you do not want it, you'll never learn. You'll never put in the effort to actually learn these things. So you need to have the will in you to grow. Yeah? Tip number 3. Know that learning comes before approval. So many times you want to walk into the place and be wanted and be seen and be sought for and be applauded and people to roll hearts for you and kiss your feet. But man, before you get all that applause and approval, you need to first learn, first master your trade. Yeah, pick something, dive deep into it, learn it inside and out. People will look for you. People will know you for your trade. Your trade will sell itself. Yeah? You won't even have to say anything when you walk into a room because you have mastered it. Know that the approval will eventually come. But first learn, yeah? The learning comes before the approval. Tip number 4. Have a sense of purpose and keep setting new goals. If you have a sense of purpose, if you have a target, if you have a goal, if there's something you're working towards, that is bound to keep you motivated, to keep you pushing, to keep you persevering, and to keep you going through whatever hard process it might take to learn, yeah? Because you know you have a goal, you have somewhere to go. And each time you hit a milestone, each time you hit a goal, keep setting another one, a higher one, yeah? That way you keep growing, you don't get comfortable, you don't stay stagnant. Tip number 5. Accept challenges and set some for yourself, yeah? I mean, if they put a challenge right before you, they're like, okay, you're supposed to do A, B, C, and D, but you know you can only do D and E and G. You have never learned about A, B, C, and D. Take on the challenge, yeah? I'm sure you can learn from it. Even if you don't know, accept the challenge, yeah? I'm sure you very well know that we're in the information age. You very well know that we're living in the information age. Everything is available on the internet. At the palm of your hands, guys. Research. Put in the time. Dig deep. Learn about the things you want to do and become. If you do not know, then you won't work towards it because you don't even know that it exists. Yeah? Dig into the well of information. If you do not know anything, try to research, learn about it. You'll be able to do it. And I'm very sure there are some people who will never be given challenges just because, okay, I'm sure some people have been written off by others. So they'll never bring anything sensible to you because they've written you off or they are sure you won't do it. Yeah? But you need to set challenges for yourself too. Push yourself. I mean, it's not about anyone else but you. Set those challenges for yourself. Better yourself for your better tomorrow. Yeah? If you're getting value out of this content, please hit the like button. Tip number 6. Don't give up and cultivate perseverance. The learning process, the learning curve is never easy. It has its ups and downs and whatnots, depending on who is learning and what you're learning. It's never easy, yeah? But you need to keep pushing, keep persevering, and know that at the end of the day, I need to achieve this. I have a goal, I have a target. This is what I'm aiming for. Yeah? Tip number 7. Welcome criticism and feedback. Never take criticism or anyone's feedback for granted. I know very many times there are some haters or whatnot, people who want to just put you down. It's good to recognize those and shut them out because they're not good for your growth mindset, yeah? But then also there's some that you need to take on clear-mindedly with a rational mind and know that this person is not being personal about this. They're trying to help me, yeah? There's something that they're pinching. It's pinching me. It hurts, yes, but even if it pinches you, even if it pushes you, it means that it's actually elevating you, yeah? You need to go to the next level. It's going to be uncomfortable, yes, but it's worth it. Tip number 8. Learn from observation and other people's mistakes. Not every lesson comes to you straightforward to you. You need to learn from observation. If you have the will to learn, if you are willing to learn, there is always opportunities, like I mentioned. So many opportunities if you pay attention. You can, I think it goes back to looking at other people and their successes, drawing inspiration from that. You can learn from other people, yeah? From their mistakes, from what they do right, what they do wrong. You clean up your journey too from other people's, yeah? So learn from observation and other people's mistakes. Tip number 9. Get out of your comfort zone. See yourself as a student of life and know that there's always something new to learn. Make sure that you're learning something new each and every day. Yeah? You remember when I told you what was getting me through the lockdown? Learning something new each and every day. That is something that you need to cultivate. Let the sun not set when you've not learned anything new in any area whatsoever. Be it cooking, be it knitting, be it cleaning, be it talking, be it tweeting, be it YouTubing. Learn something new each and every day. Don't waste your brain cells, yeah? Tip number 10. Celebrate other people's successes. This is one very, very important point. If you do not celebrate other people, they won't celebrate you. I'm sure no one doesn't want to be celebrated. You want to be celebrated. So celebrate other people too. If you don't celebrate them, they won't celebrate you. You need to celebrate other people. Learn from them as well. Feel good about them. Enjoy their success. Yeah? Ride on their success as well. Because their success is your success. Now, it would give me so much joy to learn that at this point in the video, you have had a mind shift. So our question for the day today is very, very simple. Do you believe that you can grow in each and every area of your life? Respond with a simple yes or a no in the comment section below. If your answer to this question is yes, then you're probably having a growth mindset. If it's not, then this is something that you need to know that you can nurture. The mind is something that can grow. And like I said, this is a mind state, not a mindset. The biggest lesson that I learned from Carol Dweck's work, hey!